Washington, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it up. He's brought down to the 16. Leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. We will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Well, the defense loads up the short blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
I mean, they finally stopped him, but a decent game that time. The game makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it. You can all run off the height, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an open drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Running back with the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. It's Jackson. Quick throw. Comes late on the out route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, great throw in the first down for Tennessee, and they were in business. This quarterback is playing well, and of course, they are able to recruit a nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Starting really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll have to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time. They're trying to do the same thing here. Looking for his big tight end. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, so where does he drop the ball here? His tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Miami. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receivers.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Howard's team brings down the return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I'd love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him and continue to pick up first downs, get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
With RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Makes a quick run. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down. It was a nice game. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his range and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Volunteers with first and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing. What was the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game?
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
No problem with the team right now. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. He does a good job of being physical and making that play.
The lose yards and first down, so second and long from the 16. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. Sacked until lost back to the 6. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. He stopped short of the marker towards fourth down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race that he would play.
This is when having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. Not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it in the end zone to get a touchdown.
PAT is good. Now 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Jackson. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, and he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Balls come to the line. first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at 34.
This quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it out of the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out of the field. And the fair catch signal for it taken. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Here's the second down play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Scanning the field. It's Jackson. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return. That's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, look at the first half. This back is having a big day.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Jackson. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. He threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He's put for a third time tonight.
Chris is trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. He could not stop him. He's hurt. Touchdown, James.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball and then post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. Well, take away and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to switch up. And then when he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands, it takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line.
The 25. And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback finds midfield to the 46.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense joins the party with a pick 6.
It's hard to say here. He's kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking out at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, trying to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers complete to the right side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Downfield shot. Ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. Sophomore right now after a nice run. And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Jackson. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Extending the play now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of our first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. And the defense throws not much of a gain on that completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the first down.
Oh, my gosh, the defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass ball is incomplete. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return opportunity to bring this back.
Tennessee 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Not much on the return. He'll stop up at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big game.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll work the clock here. They keep it on the ground. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Third down coming up after that running play. As we'll keep it on the ground here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Keeping it on the ground here. No shot to bring him down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions.